Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson, with a wild story here. Apparently, Alvin, Bragg, and Judge Marchand cannot handle the heat. They can't handle the heat because it's getting wild. So, this out of the gateway pundit, far left judge Juan Marchand expands Trump gag order to bar him from criticizing his daughter, a far left political operative. So just yesterday I did a stream and, Laura Loomer had done such a great job exposing this. And I brought in all the screenshots and we showed the receipts of how she gives money to the Democrats, how Adam Schiff and Kamala Harris are spending money with her and so on. Big money, people, big money. And again, this is all what we see as this criminal racketeering enterprise that's out to get Donald Trump, collusion between district attorneys and attorney generals, then J6 committee, Biden White House, these judges, on and on it goes, okay? But if you want to get more on that whole situation and see all those receipts, I'll link that video right here. It's worth watching. But far left New York judge Juan Marchand, when Monday night, expanded Trump's gag order and barred the former president from criticizing his family members. Okay, now last week, Judge Marchand hit Trump with the original gag order, and Marchand ordered Trump to refrain from making any public statements about witnesses and jurors in the Stormy Daniels case. Now, let me ask you a question. What is Judge Marchand's daughter not? That's right, a witness or a juror. Okay, so he was completely within the bounds of all this, what Trump had to say about the judge's daughter, which shows some very serious political bias. But Alvin Bragg accused Trump of violating the gag order when he criticized Marchand's daughter, even though, again, she's not a witness or a juror. So President Trump last Wednesday said the daughter of the far left judge who just hit him with the gag order in the Stormy Daniels hush money case posted a photo of him behind bars, which she did, okay? Again, I linked to that video, but I go through a bunch of things on there. Earlier Monday, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg asked far-left New York Judge Juan Marchand to amend Trump's gag order to include family members and trial participants. In fact, let's just make sure Trump can't say a darn thing, because what Trump is doing is exposing the fraud of the left, and that's what they're so upset about. See, before they would have a mainstream media that would just run their narrative for him, but now that Trump's out there exposing what they have to talk about, and his microphone is so big, it's really a megaphone, and all he has to do is make a post on Truth Social, and that gets picked up and run all over the place through Twitter and then some right-wing media outlets and so on, that eventually it gets into the public consciousness. CNN, MSNBC, these places, ABC, CBS, they don't have the same hold on the public attention anymore. And I talk to numerous people every day who are like, they just don't trust these people. So anyhow, Bragg urged the judge overseeing the Stormy Daniels hush payment trial to expand the gag order over dangerous and violent rhetoric that after Trump defended himself against alleged attacks from Judge Marchand's daughter, Lauren Marchand. Okay, again, she's a far left political operative, and I'm just wondering what was so dangerous and violent about it. I thought isn't it more violent to show the former president behind bars than it is to point out that you're showing the former president behind bars? And am I making sense to anybody out there? Defendant's dangerous, violent, and reprehensible rhetoric fundamentally threatens the integrity of these proceedings. There is no freaking integrity to these proceedings. Is it the integrity of the far left people going after Trump? Is that what he's talking about here? I'm just serious. Alvin Bragg is such a tool. He's such a hack. Anyways, and is intended to intimidate witnesses and trial participants alike, including this court, Bragg's prosecutor wrote in a motion on Monday. Judge Marchand sided with Alvin Bragg on Monday night and barred Trump from speaking publicly about his family and Alvin Bragg's family member. Isn't that funny? Can you imagine? They agreed on this. Alvin Bragg and the far left judge agreed. Trump's pattern of attacking family members of presiding jurists and attorneys assigned to his cases serves no legitimate purpose. Not true. It serves the purpose of exposing what's exactly going on. The same thing happened with Judge Engoron when his wife, and this was all again, Laura Loomer exposed this. She dug up all the receipts, showed how his wife was posting anti-Trump statements and how his son, this is Judge Engoron, was given preferential seating at the trial and works for a far-left law firm and actually pulls money in for that law firm through these preferential deals. Anyways, it merely injects fear in those assigned or called to participate in the proceedings, that not only they, but their family members as well, are fair game for defendants' vitriol. Again, where's the vitriol in pointing out the vitriol? I just don't get it. I mean, maybe you guys can help me out here. But if you point out that, they're showing President Trump behind bars in their profile picture, it would seem to me that's the vitriol. So pointing out the vitriol is now the vitriol. Projection is the name of the game with these leftists, man. That's why my friend George calls them projectocrats, not Democrats, okay? Anyhow, moving along, okay? It merely injects fear, okay, into those who are called to participate in the proceedings, that not only they, but their family members as well are fair game. Merchan said on Monday, according to NBC News, it is no longer just a mere possibility or a reasonable likelihood that there exists a threat to the integrity of the judicial proceedings. The threat is very real. Very grave. This is dark stuff. The average observer must now, after hearing defendants' recent attacks, draw the conclusion that if they become involved in these proceedings, even tangentially, they should not only worry about themselves, but for their loved ones as well. Now, that's interesting. That's interesting. So what they're saying here is that by Trump pointing this out, that they face potential bad stuff. Would this be like Rudy Giuliani defending Trump, or Carrie Lake's attorneys defending her and bringing a case and then getting disbarred? Is that what they're talking about? Because it seems like maybe they should be taking a look in the mirror here, because that's actual real consequence for non-real crimes. Actually, acting as an attorney defending someone or bringing litigation to the court where they actually have documented problems with signature verification. Anyways, I move on. The judge's daughter, Lauren Merchan, is a far-left political operative who worked for the Biden-Harris campaign. The media has infantilized the 34-year-old Lauren Merchan in an effort to attack Trump's First Amendment-protected speech. Lauren Merchan's firm has received tens of millions of dollars from Democrats who want to take down Trump. And again, you can see that video that I linked earlier. In 2019 and 2020, Representative Adam Schiff paid Lauren Merchan's firm $4 million. Yeah, that's right. Adam Pencilneck Schiff, a guy who could never tell the truth. I mean, he couldn't tell the truth. He couldn't tell what the truth was if it was sitting in front of him. Merchan's work for Trump's biggest antagonist on Capitol Hill helped her earn a coveted Rising Star Award from Campaign and Elections magazine in 2020. This from Julie Kelly on Twitter. As president and partner of Authentic Campaigns, the editors swooned. Merchan is setting new benchmarks in the digital media space. So jury selection for the Stormy Daniels hush payment case begins April 15th. And I must remind everybody that Stormy Daniels signed a letter saying that none of this ever happened. She never had a relationship with Donald Trump. And it turns out that Michael Cohen is her boyfriend who asked Trump to make the payment to keep her quiet during the campaign, because otherwise she was going to cause more problems for Trump, and he already had enough. This is the most disgusting thing. Michael Avenatti, Michael Cohen, and Stormy Daniels. And now we have Judge Merchan and Alvin Bragg all working together. It's disgusting. All right. Please smash that like on your way out, and we'll see you on the next episode. Remember, check out MyPillow, mypillow.com. Promo code Lumberjack for big savings. The $25 extravaganza is going on right now. Peace out.